Well, thank you very much for this opportunity. I do really appreciate it. Once again, I'm Gavin from Noizze, and I'm here with We Are Carnivores. Can I ask you to introduce yourselves?
Of course, man. We Are Carnivores.
Cool.
I'm Harry.
Jed.
And Bew.
Thank you very much. How are you guys doing anyway?
Pretty good, man. Euphoric after just playing.
Yeah, how did you feel that went?
I felt like there was such a build-up to us playing it, because obviously it was meant to be just doing the after party at half 11, and then James gets a phone call, gets woken up saying, hey, how about main stage at 3:30? And it's like,
okay.
Yes.
I think it was a thing where everyone in the festival had sort of been demanding that we should be on the main stage.
Okay.
So,
high demand.
Yeah, I was really curious as to what the story was, so everyone's been demanding then?
Yeah.
I think
There's been riots.
kind of the straw that broke the camel's back was specifically between the Buried and me said, those guys
really?
in We Are Carnivores are sick. Get them on the main stage, what's going on?
Cool. And how do you know them? How did you get to meeting them? They felt nervous, did they?
They felt nervous because obviously they were supporting us.
Yeah.
Because they were obviously going to finish playing and then it was going to be us on the main stage. So they probably felt a bit nervous playing before us, sorry. They wanted us to go on, so
Okay.
Cool.
Well, it's cool having that kind of like relationship with them. They're demanding that you guys play first and everything. How do you feel about them, because they were meant to be supporting you. How do you feel about them pushing you down like that?
I think like for them it's kind of like always been a dream to have We Are Carnivores support them. So
Fair enough.
for us, even though it's kind of not probably how it looks right on the lineup,
Yeah.
we'd do that for those guys because they're just great guys, So.
Okay, so it's kind of a bit of a personal favour.
Yeah.
Cool. So do you know them quite well?
Oh, really well.
Yeah,
They're great chaps.
Yeah.
Great guys.
Me and Tommy all the time. We play keyboard together.
Yeah.
Right tunes.
Cool. Teach him all he knows and everything.
Not all of it, but most of it.
Cool. Is it your first time at Tech Fest?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Cool. How are you finding things?
Awesome. Everyone's so cool.
Yeah, it's great. There's a really nice little sort of community vibe with something like this.
Yeah, that's very true actually. Yeah. Cool. And it's actually been great that it's been like sort of expanding and everything. Have you ever been as just like a guest at all, or?
No, this is the first time we've ever come.
First,
Yeah.
completely.
So.
Cool. Oh really?
We were thinking about coming, to be fair. Like we were looking at the lineup anyway. Like, oh my god, let's go.
Price for them to like support all of that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were probably going to go anyway.
We kind of
But
staked out
luckily
the
got
area.
between the barrier and me to like get you on the board and things.
We better do it,
Cool.
Staked out the area to see if we can maybe climb over a fence. Some good spots over there.
Have you been here for the entire festival at all?
We came on Friday.
Cool. Any bands that you've really enjoyed?
Hirsch
For
Effect.
The Hirsch Effect pipe.
Yeah, they were like, what?
Blown
This is so
away.
good.
One minute they were sounding like Dillinger, and then they sort of just opened up into this Queen-esque vocal harmony, just layer of sound, like.
I'm excited to check them guys out.
Cool. Is that the kind of band that you'd like opening for you someday?
We'd give them a chance.
Queen.
Queen.
Yeah.
Resurrect Freddie Mercury just for the occasion.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do.
Hologram.
Strings,
VR and stuff's getting big. You could put them on.
Cool. We're at Noizze. We're actually very interested to sort of like see some of the upcomers and things. And one of the interesting things I find is there been any sort of like bands that you've been touring with, or you've noticed that you just feel like, wow, these guys have really got something. They're going somewhere.
Buzz like that.
Foes.
Yeah, we played with them like quite big.
A few times. Last year we played with Foes.
And they're just like, they are sick to be fair. Like, so
It
good.
sounds so huge. And it's just like really like well thought out stuff.
Yeah.
Like as a musician watching that, it's like, like, I'm standing there like trying to count what signatures they're going through. Like, what are they doing? Like,
It kind of looks like you're having a headache. Just like,
yeah, no.
ow.
Yeah.
They've got
They're really good.
some mad stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
They're
Cool.
going to be huge.
Excellent. Is there any advice that you'd give to sort of like bands that are just starting out, or sort of on that rocky road just to begin with, kind of thing?
Try the friend between the bird and me.
Yeah, just look at what we're doing and try and do exactly all the things that we do, and it's inevitable, isn't it? Like,
Fair enough. Do you want to elaborate on anything a little bit further than just befriending? But I mean, how did you do that?
honestly, just get out and play shows.
Cool.
Like 100%.
Yeah.
Like I think every band probably ever says that, but it's because it's like
Yeah.
that's just what it is. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's what works for you and everything, and you think it's sound advice, then there's no harm in sort of like saying what works for everyone else.
Yeah.
I think if you're constantly playing,
you get like super tired.
You're going to get so much better as musicians, and then you're constantly out there chatting to other musicians and other people that are like making an effort to
and
do
eventually
stuff,
get to know between the buried and me.
And
I
that's
see.
it,
Yeah. Cool. Excellent. What's the plans for We Are Carnivores from here on out? Is there any?
We've got a tour in August.
Cool.
Pretty excited for. We're going out with a band called Tirade. They are sick as
They're going to
well.
be big, actually.
Is it? Oh, cool.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Is it a UK tour or?
Yeah, UK tour. It's
So we're doing a few dates in Scotland, I think.
it's like one day. It's not
It's Glasgow.
It's really bad.
Glasgow.
It's all on our
Is it
Facebook
just
page.
Glasgow?
Yeah.
Okay, we're playing a few dates.
This UK tour, all in Glasgow.
All in Glasgow.
UK
All
tour of
UK.
Glasgow.
Yeah.
I think
Cool.
it starts on the 6th of August.
It's,
Cool.
But we've got our EP release coming out on the 22nd of July.
Cool.
So we'll have another video. We just released a video.
Cool.
And we'll have another one coming out. So,
Be excited for it.
Cool. I want to touch up on some sort of things that I find there just seem to be topics I end up talking about sort of like recently. First of all, it's kind of like in terms of like metal music and things like that. I see cycles in which you get people that are trying to do really new things, crossing genres and things like that, really trying to be innovative, and then you kind of get a wave of then bands that kind of go against that and are just sort of going back to bringing back that 80s sound and 90s sound.
Yeah.
What do you kind of think about this kind of like approach to music?
I guess you've got to have a bit of both, really, haven't you? I usually do think, like, if I see a band that is just basically mimicking another band, it is kind of like, well, yeah, like, that's been done, really, innit? Or there's these bands that are already doing that. But I guess if you didn't have them, you wouldn't have that sort of range of, well, yeah, you've got those bands where you know exactly what you're going to get. And actually, you go see them live a lot of the time, it's like, I'm really so gassed for this.
Yeah.
I saw a covers band play Freebird at weekend.
Oh,
and
interesting.
I was the most gassed up in a while, man. Yeah. Pretty drunk, but yeah, I think you got to have all of that, haven't you?
Cool.
And the more people you have just matching together weird genres, the further and quicker music's going to move to something new. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I was also interested, like, how do you guys go about creating new material kind of thing? Is there any particular thing that kind of influences what you do, gives you new ideas for things?
We listen to Between the Buried and Me. Try and rehash the things that they're doing.
It's funny because I figured that that's how they created the music. They listened to you guys and was just like,
It's a mutual understanding.
Okay.
Yeah, we basically get each other hyped to write music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it one of those things where you sort of like send riffs to one band and then it's just like, oh, okay, no, we could do better than that?
Basically.
Yeah.
They send a lot of their stuff to us and we sort of say that you could try this or you could try that, you know, find ways to make it a bit better.
It's like you've tried, you've had a good pop at it, but not the best.
We'll make it better.
It's some
Now,
suggestions.
we feel like we've really like nailed it recently.
Yeah.
You know, self-congratulatory as that is.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like we've got a really good system where basically we record everything in our own flat.
Yeah.
Big love to the people above and below us. But yeah, like we basically just come up with a riff or whatever.
Yeah.
And we try and say like, regardless of whether anyone else likes it or not, we're just gonna make that into a song.
Okay.
And so it means that you start off with a riff that's like, cool, that sounds a bit like this or like that. You start changing it up, you're like, oh, we can go into this, we can go into that. By the end of actually writing the song and sort of sitting down and doing it, it's like, it sounds completely different.
Okay.
So it's kind of got to the point where it's just like, I'm quite excited when you do sit down and write, because it's like, I know that this sounds like this now, but it's probably going to sound like what I don't know.
Yeah.
By the end of it.
Okay, that's quite interesting actually. Does that mean that essentially everyone kind of gets their fair share of sort of like the writing process? Everyone contributes something and then you take that and then develop it kind of thing?
Yeah, pretty much. Like,
Cool.
We try and have the environment where, because you know it's so tough. Like, I don't know if you played in a band or anything and write stuff. It's so tough. Like personally, if you like put an idea out there and someone just slams it, you take that as like,
yeah,
you, man. And equally the other way around, someone could show you something you're like, oh, I don't like it, let's just do something else.
That's the best way of like merging your ideas.
Yeah.
Like rather than being like, here's my riff, let's go with that. It's like, here's my riff, we're gonna pull it apart a bit, see what we can do with it, and then like it's everyone's riff. Like,
no, I do completely agree with you. There's loads of different ways to approach the same kind of thing, and that does seem like a good system of just trying to kind of share the load, so to speak. Have to get everyone involved a little bit more.
Plus, then when you study it, you can really like get the rhythms and harmonies and really like pull it across the entire song in like everything.
So we try and make it like everything comes from that one initial idea. Yeah. So we feel like it gives each song its own kind of strong theme that will distinguish it from others, while overall having our sound. Hopefully.
Cool. I'm also curious as to how did you guys come up with the name We Are Carnivores?
We love meat. We just love meat.
Fair. Did you eat some of the members of Between the Buried and Me? And
I've nibbled at the toes.
Oh, they're toes?
Yeah, I had a little nibble. I don't want to take anything major away from it. I can't take fingers or like torso away because it's gonna look like you won't be high enough to play the keys.
If I was gonna eat someone, I wouldn't go with the toes.
Well, that's where you're going wrong.
I'm glad you thought about it.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you personally, you're doing it wrong.
Okay, all right. Well, okay. Next time I'm trying to eat someone, how would I go about doing it?
You've just got to put them in one of them big cauldrons, haven't you?
Oh, right.
That seems like the most.
So bad I'm going straight to Macbeth.
Yeah.
Turn them around. Yeah.
And in there, like throw it all in. Like that would be pretty wild.
Cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. Was there any actual way in which you kind of came up with the name?
Seriously, for real though. Not really. Like,
okay.
We just went on band name generator and just Which, to be fair, I think everyone has been on band name generator. Like, come on, show me something cool. Literally, we just wrote our first EP and we named the songs. And we didn't know what to call the band, so we just thought we'll name it after the song that we liked the most.
Okay.
And that was called Carnivores. So we just thought We Are Carnivores. Like.
Okay, that's cool. Like, to be fair, that's quite a nice way of sort of like going about it, I think. I mean, cool. I want to throw out a completely random question, despite the fact that we've had some interesting ones kind of flying about there. But what would you say the most brutal film is that you've seen recently?
Watched Wall-E the other day.
Yeah, that's pretty
Wall-E.
Wall-E's got a brutal ending.
Yeah. You know, with the little robot.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
Dystopia.
I don't spoil the ending for me. How does Wall-E end in this like brutal?
I really
way?
don't want to spoil it, man. It's an emotional rollercoaster if you end up watching it.
Yeah?
To be fair, the ending was a massive anticlimax, so actually we're not ruining anything for you there. It layered up this like whole dark, ominous thing that was going on behind the scenes, but you don't know what it is, and it's like, oh my god, it's going to be something really messed up and like complex and stuff.
Sure.
And then it was just like, oh, it's an evil robot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like Howl out of Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just like that actually.
But not a little bit more brutal than how Hal is killing people at all?
He nearly dies.
That's
pretty
dark,
brutal.
actually. That's really dark.
He loses his memory.
He nearly loses his love as well.
Yeah.
Falls in love with another robot.
It's brutal.
They have a really good time. So I tell you what, the montage where he's all sad and he's like taking the robot because the robot got switched off. And
Sure.
He's like, oh no, and he's taking it fishing and sitting in the rain with an umbrella over it.
Yeah.
That was quite brutal.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to watch.
Hard times. Yeah. So there you go.
Cool.
Wall-E.
Excellent. Right. Well, thank you very much for your time, guys. We really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of the festival. Okay.
You too, man.
Dude,
Excellent.
thanks so much.
Okay. Cool.
Thanks for having us.
Be careful and pass my regards to Between the Buried and Me.
We will, yeah.